fuck are you that invested into somebody else's time?
I'm not watching.
Bro, I'm not, bro. And that shit was real out. Somebody said I think over like close to 2 to 3 hours worth of videos. Bro.
But think about what women watch. They all watch that dumbass. Let me stop. We record.
That shit.
They all watch Bad Girls Club and Real Housewives. All shit that like, it's like they idolize that shit, but they don't want that shit.
Because they need the drama, like it's the active tension of shit going on.
Everybody fucked up. Don't nobody want to hear no good shit.
That's why girls always watching First 48. They always watching those crime shows.
Baddies
First
East
48.
and shit.
That's the number one thing. People are like, oh, this is you don't watch CSI. Your house is a crime scene. You need to call the police. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. You don't think I already called the police, got the police report, and filed the motherfucker
People
with
was
Airbnb?
acting like somebody got murked at that joint.
Bro, they're like, that's blood. Your
so
door
green.
got shot up. I'm like, bro, first of all, that's not
The door
blood.
got shot up.
Yes,
Damn.
bro. Like, if I show you the comments, look, hold on. I pull it up right now. Look, why would anybody want to rent out their house? That's wrong. CSI, Bones. You can tell us a broken TV thing from YouTube.
Hold on,
bro.
that's
Stop
today. These are all comments from today.
526.
Yeah, he didn't even have to unlock his phone.
Bro.
He didn't even unlock his phone. He just started.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking nigga got screenshots. No, this shit happened on January 1st.
Bro, look, they killed someone there because what the fuck, blood on the ground, comforter gone, and bleach in the tub. Bro, it's just the thought of the shit. And so people would ask me, like, bro, why do you keep posting all this negative shit? Oh, you got bad luck and da-da-da. I'm like, no, bro, I'm posting this shit because I've been studying content for 2 years straight. I know what works and what doesn't work because I had 100 fuck-ups and 100 reels that ain't do shit. I went to Puerto Rico for a full month, documented like 3/4 of the shit on positivity, how to mindset, how to get into that, how to travel for free. Bro, I was struggling to get 1,000 views.
That's boring to people.
It's boring because people don't want to see the come up. People don't want to see you grind because now they feel worse about their situation and shit.
Let me introduce this. Let me introduce this pot. All right, because we about to do this real.
This nigga about to come professional. So, hello, fellow.
You know what? Hey,
Hello, world.
I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back to the OPO podcast. I'm your host, Dave Mill, with my co-hosts, Alex and Markel. What's going on?
What it do, baby?
And we got some shit to get off our chest today.
So this one's gonna be a little bit different because we've had a lot of people who are watching our content, watching individually our content and together our content collaboratively. But we are starting to see the trends. Like, people don't care about the good stuff, you driving the Lambo, you driving this, you traveling, all this other stuff, because everybody wants to compete with that. Mm-hmm. But what they react to and what they respond to and
I'm
what they
gonna
aiming
give me a
for,
cup in a second, cuz.
I got you.
and what they're aiming for is completely different. So the premise of this one is just to basically set the record straight, like, yo, we ain't here to cater to everybody.
Exactly.
Like, our content ain't for everybody.
Exactly.
And I'm not here to make you feel good about your fuck ups in your life.
Talk that shit, bro. Man, if you want the polished shit, go to EYL, go to Bigger Pockets for real estate. Go to any of these places, bro. Like, this shit is, we're gonna be a little bit more ourselves.
So listen, I'm gonna start it this way.
Talk your shit, man.
There's movers and there's shakers. There's people. There's makers and there's shakers. There's people who make their reality and there's people who shake from their reality. The people who make their reality get the fuck up and go and do the work that it needs to take, right? Being an entrepreneur is this. I forget where I heard the quote, but 95% of the time you being an entrepreneur is you feel like a complete failure and fuck up. 3% of the time, the remaining 3% of that time, you're just completely lost and confused about what the fuck you're doing. You just don't know. Only 2% of the time do you feel like an absolute success. So 2% of the time, you're just like, yes, I'm doing it. I'm him, right? But then you got the other side, the shakers, the people who shaking like strippers out here, right? Some of y'all might be strippers. Let's be honest, right? But the people that are timid and like, nah, that ain't for me. Cool, stay with your job. Don't leave it. Stay with the security of your job and shit. But don't project your shit, your insecurities onto the niggas that's trying to make shit happen. that's what this whole premise is about, or this episode is just like us talking about the people who too damn scared. Like, shut the fuck up. Get money, execute on your goals, and really just lock the fuck in and understand that shit ain't gonna go perfect, right? My content started going viral not because of the stuff that I was talking about that's going good in my life, but because of the stuff that's going bad in my life. And everything's a lesson and a blessing at the end of the day. People are like, oh man, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. How are you ever going to recover from this? And it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. I'm like, bro, first of all, I'm going to get reimbursed by Airbnb. As long as, like I called you this morning, as long as I get the proper shit in that I need to, I'm going to get reimbursed. My followers shot up from 1,000 followers to 40,000 in a week, 39,000 in a week, right? Niggas now have a different platform to now elevate, to now put us into a different atmosphere. That now we're talking about shit where it's like, yo, now you can turn one Airbnb into 7. Now you can start talking different shit and having different experiences. Now, bro, I'm a part of the TikTok Creator Fund. That's a whole different ball game and shit.
You need to turn on that monetization.
That's okay. Monetization.
Okay.
Yeah, word. You need to shout me out too.
And turn
shout
on
me out. Yeah, shout out there.
And turn on
Mr. 40K.
Exactly. Get Meta verified as well.
I don't know. I don't even.
Did you pay for that?
Go to your profile. I don't think you have to pay for it if you got a certain amount of followers. But I could be wrong.
I think you still do.
I haven't
at your point, you might as well pay for it because it's gonna be organic. Like if you had 1,000 followers and you got the meta tag, they're looking at you sideways. But you got 40K, they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Maybe he earned it.
Exactly.
Nah, you know it shows if you purchase that joint on that.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the check marks from the old ones and the new ones?
Like
somebody said it was a name.
I'm gonna say I really don't know the ins and outs. I just know like if you click on that joint, it'll tell you if that person purchased the joint or Instagram rewarded them with it. Because I got a man who was a photographer, and Instagram gave him his joint. And this was like right before they started letting you buy the joints, and like now you could see the month and the date that they purchased the joint.
That's
became
crazy.
that shit was nuts.
Damn.
That's wild.
Instagram ratting on niggas.
This is somebody who probably got that earned it, but oh wait, sign up for Meta Verified. Yeah, shit.
Fuck it.
Yeah, nah, fuck it. Like, but at the end of the day, it's like, again, it's to go back to the conversation we were talking about yesterday, where you gotta have, like I was talking about, like having that dog in you, where there's situations where you feel bad as either a landlord or a owner or a business owner or something like that, where someone's like, yo, please help me out in this situation. Please give me a discount. Please give me a break on this thing. And you got to make that decision of like, yo, do I fuck with this person? And show humility and humanity to that person?
Fuck that. Fuck no discount. If they fuck with you, they gonna pay your price.
Right?
I was going to say it, but I'm like, this ain't my podcast.
Yeah, fuck that discount shit.
But yeah,
like,
no.
Think about it. And it's
Fuck
like,
no.
I hate that shit in our community because, like, yo, my man, fuck with me, bro. Like, you know me, bro. Like, give me a discount, bro. 50% off. That's
If you're gonna pay the price for another motherfucker, you're gonna pay my price.
Only way I'm giving you a discount if you don't ask for one. And that's only because that's sales to me. Like I sold my Airbnb course to this girl on TikTok today. She hit me up, hey, I want to be a co-host. All right, what's your number? What's a good time to talk to you? So then I get on her phone and see how serious she is. And she's semi-serious, so I'm telling her like, yeah, I'll send you the course, and then you also have access to me if you have any questions. The course was $300 for people when it was live, and I was like, you know what? I'll sell it to you for 50% off for $150, right? And we talked on the phone for another 30 minutes after that. And I just built social proof with it, right? And everything I'm saying to her is valid, but I'm like, is she about to waste my time? Because if you can't spend $150 to invest in your knowledge, I don't even want to talk to you. Because I've been spending thousands of dollars on courses to learn stuff. And when she ended up, and then I was on the phone with her, I did the math. I was on the phone with her for an hour and 10 minutes when we got off the phone. Before we got off the phone, she Zelled me the $150 for the course. I emailed it to her. And then I did the math. I said, damn, I just made $214 a minute. That call ended with a potential property co-host in the future. I help her get an Airbnb. But then she actually just bought my course and she's gonna sit down for 10 hours and read it. But it's like if she'd have been asking for it, and she kept saying, "Can I pay you to be my mentor? I believe in paying people for their time. And you just telling me all this information for free." And it's like I don't even care about that because somebody told me this shit for free, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like you gonna waste my time. But if you coming out the gate, "Hey Ron, hey, you got Airbnb this week? Can I get a discount?" Nah, bro. You walk up, you got all this fucking designer. Did you ask
I'm gonna send you the link.
for a discount?
That's what I do.
We ordered the shit off
send the
Temu.
link.
No, like nah. And it's just like that's how I look at it. And then also another thing, Alex, I found out when you give people discounts, it devalues your brand or whatever you sell it. I give people discounts on Airbnb all the time because the shit's baked in and they think it's a discount, but it's really not. Correct. But at the same time, it's like it devalues whatever you're offering.
He playing, y'all. He don't really doing that.
but it's like it devalues whatever you have to offer. And it's making it look at it lesser. If it's $300, I'm gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna watch every minute of it. If it's $100, man, that shit was going and grabbing some drinks and some food. I get to that shit when I get to it.
We talk about that shit all the time.
What's that?
And people really like pay attention to what they pay for, or they like the more money they pay, the more they invest into it. But like the less money they pay,
because
whatever.
They'll buy it and never even use it.
My current mentor, he's like, bro, like he used to charge only like $3,000 for his mentorship. And his mentor was like, bro, you fucking up. You need to be charging 7 bands for this joint. And he started charging it and niggas was paying that shit. And,
that hurts, bro.
And he was like, bro, when you have these low ass amounts, people put in low ass effort.
That's facts.
When you pay that high price tag, you're like, nah, I need my money's worth because I paid that joint. I need that back. Like, I think you telling me about your mentorships and shit. Like, you're probably taking that shit very seriously because, like, yo, this shit ain't cheap.
What's the most y'all ever paid for a course of mentorship? If y'all don't mind sharing.
30.
Sheesh.
$30?
Shit, nigga, I wish.
Yeah, y'all not gonna like
So
my
I mean,
answer.
what I do like appreciate about it is it was only $10K up front, and then I get him the rest once I have my first $100K day. But
that's fine.
Yeah.
What was the course on?
Sales and mindset. The sales and mindset. Cool.
That's real too.
And like the access to
selling
them,
anything.
and like I'm not gonna lie, just like this 1 month, I want to say I'm 2 months into it. I done already got more than enough value than like whatever, like just the information and like I said, the access. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Access.
I think the most I paid was 3 bands. I paid for Charm City buyers their course. So basically, you get their course, you get access to their network, Facebook group, you get access to their coaching calls weekly. And so, honestly, I bought my first, property in Baltimore when I was in their course. Now, I will say this. I didn't follow the course to a T, so, but I spent 3 bands. So, yeah.
Like, that's fire.
Mine was $3,500, but that's the one I just paid for, and that's to learn how to scale and automate my social medias. So now he's already got me set up where I got automated voice messages getting sent out on Instagram.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I see you DM. I see you just had him send you a little word. I'm like, oh, you got this shit, the bots and everything.
Oh yeah, mini chat, all that.
Nah, I got all that shit set up. The only thing left for me before I drop my Airbnb ebook is literally I had to record one video because I had to go high level and call them to like I couldn't figure out like how to send the ebook for free type shit. Or not the ebook, but like a mini guide or some shit like that for free. So now that I have that, it's like, all right, the whole backend's all set up. And the way his setup is, bro, he accidentally sent me like all his shit. And nigga, when I tell you it is like 80-something snapshots, and the way his shit is set up.
You accidentally sent that?
Yes. No, I was in his house with him, and he was like, oh shit. And he accidentally imported everything because you have to like uncheck the ones that you don't want sent over. But he didn't pay attention to it. So when I looked at it, I'm like, bro, it would take me months to go through all this shit. But the way he has it set up put me in a different mindset, just like we're talking y'all. When you pay for these things and you get in around these different environments, it's like, oh shit. this nigga's thinking this way. I didn't even think about that. Like Clarion, I didn't even think about no shit like that. Different shit.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Because I feel like courses are dope, but if you can afford the course, books are dope. Like right now, like I've been texting these guys like a book I'm reading now. David Priestley book is called Oversubscribe, right? And yo, of all the business books I've read, this book has got me like the most excited and the most motivated. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the name of that joint?
Oversubscribe. And basically was saying like a different business to build, but basically it's saying how to make people want to, like they're falling over themselves to do business with you. Like you're not trying to basically appeal to everyone. Make the motherfuckers who want to do business with you, they come in and they spending whatever it needs to be. So like the thing that I'm reading right now, it says like data is the most expensive asset and the most important asset you can have right now. Like, and it's basically said like, yeah, exactly. Like, he touched on like the 2020 or 2016 election with when Donald Trump won, right? And he was saying how he hired a data farm like Cambridge, what's it called? Cambridge Analytical.
Analytical,
Analytical.
And they got a movie on Netflix about
exactly,
it. It's called The Great Hack.
And it was basically saying like how they collected data from all the voters, for most of the voters in the U.S. And they gave them information or they gave them propaganda based on whatever they were interested in. And it's like, what can you do with your business with this information? You know, so I was telling them like, yo, I want to use something similar to that with this podcast, right? Because I want to grow this audience, and I want to like, this is, to me, I invested $10,000 to $15,000 on all this equipment. You know, like this is a business, like this is something I'm gonna grow. I'm trying to grow my brand. I'm trying to help others grow their brand, but this is something I'm seriously in. So it's like I want to collect as much data as I can so we can find out, hey, who are our potential audience? What are they interested in? You know, would they be willing? What are they willing to pay for? And so, like, if you can't afford to buy a course, I would say, man, buy books. You know?
Yeah, that's a great ball.
Audiobooks, podcasts.
And it's a quote that goes with that too. You might know it better than I do, but it says something like, basically, an offer or something that's for everybody is for nobody.
Mm.
So if you don't have your niche avatar, or your niche clientele, or the people that you're directly talking to, then you're talking to everybody, and it's not going to be picked up.
Exactly. I think I've like read a lot of things like who's your avatar, like who's you trying to reach, right? Because us five, right? We're not going to appeal to a middle-aged white man or white woman, right? Like that's not who the fuck we are. And so like, who needs to hear the information that you're giving, right? And what do they look like? What are they interested in? Like what music they listen to? What clothes do they wear? Where do they live? And all that stuff. So,
Alex Hormozy put it pretty good. He was like, yo, look, imagine that you sell hot dogs, right? And you could have like even the shittiest hot dogs. But if you go post up outside of the club at 2 a.m. when everybody's hungry, drunk, tired, and just want something quick to eat, no matter the quality of your hot dog, you're going to sell out. Because those people need that. And I think that oftentimes we're focusing on people who want the thing that we have instead of the ones that need it. But it becomes tough because it's like, it's a delicate balance that you now have to do because like, for some of our services, we might be catering towards a younger crowd who don't have the money for that. They need it because they trying to get out of their parents' crib, they trying to get out of their situation that they're in, they trying to level up, stunt, whatever they trying to get into and shit. They need it but don't have the means to get it. And so now you're trying to dance that fine line of like, all right, how do I make this at a price point where they can get access to it without it affecting my bottom line and shit? What's your thoughts on that?
No, that's facts. I think it's it's a process to identify who your target customer is, right? like on Airbnb, I don't have a target customer because I realize all people of walks of life spend money on travel. And I think right now my basement may be $45 a night. So somebody could book it for a week for like $600, and now that's $600 less mortgage I got to pay, right? But then like let's say our property in New Jersey, I want like affluent people that can spend money to stay there. But it's so many verticals, and I want people to start thinking about the business that they're in. Not only who your target client is, but how many different verticals are in your business. Like I'm realizing now I can probably make more money consulting people on Airbnb than actually getting bookings. Like, and I was talking to Alex literally today or last night. I just had to send him a voice note. I had an idea. I'm like, bro, he got a school thing. I'm like, bro, what if because all these people hitting me up, hey, how I become a co-host? And now I feel like I have enough knowledge to teach people. Not teach you every last thing I know. I'm not going to give you all the game for free, but I can show you how to get to where I'm at.
And that's why I talk to him about it all the time. But that's why I even have my own mentorship program now, because I done paid the money for the information, and I have such vast information that I can speak to now as well and show you. And I'm fast tracking you through 60, maybe all the bullshit that I went through. So why not, like, especially if you talking about investing to yourself. So I mean, that I personally see that for you, like, as your next step, like, especially going the route that y'all going with the schooling and everything.
It's crazy. I just made a YouTube channel. I just hired a VA to specialize in YouTube because I was like, I gotta start putting out content. My goal this year was to get on 100 plus
so
podcasts.
you ain't outlet me?
The VA cheaper.
I'm gonna fuck with you. I ain't know. I'm gonna fuck with you.
But I got some.
The VA cheaper.
The VA
Hey, but he said we all get money together though, right?
Yeah,
he said that a minute ago, right?
Look, I'm looking at this. When you just said you invested this money into this podcast equipment, the first thing, and we talked about this last time, I'm like, I need to put a description in every last one of my PeerSpace listings, because I list every property that's on Airbnb on PeerSpace, and list you and your services. So if somebody does want to shoot a podcast, all he gotta do is pull up,
Bring the equipment,
and they pay him. I don't even want whatever he charging, right? I just want to market that service, and that gives you also a competitive edge on your listing, right? So yeah, I'm gonna rock with you. Like, I'm gonna rock with you on shooting content, because I need to shoot content. I was telling my girl, like, she constantly shooting content, editing content all day. When you go, you keep telling me you're gonna be my content manager. Can I get some content,
bro? I feel that.
I give out gems every day, bro, and I just record them strictly from my phone, bro. I promise you. Like,
but I do got some pushback though on something you said about you not having an avatar for the Airbnb, which makes sense, right? But here's the key difference, in my opinion. With Airbnb, they're not really renting, like, for or from you. They're renting from the platform, right? So I would push back where you probably do have an avatar, but it probably won't be directly tied to the Airbnb. It's when you're selling your ebook and stuff like that.
I got something even better. You do have a perfect avatar, because you probably haven't noticed it, but from us talking, and this speaks to what you was mentioning before as well, you found a need in the marketplace, and you're kind of like perfecting it in my eyes, outside looking in, because I'm not really thorough into the real estate space, but you found a need, and you're providing a need to the people, which is people are asking you, bro, how do you do this? How do you do that?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going for.
Even the host asked me that shit.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going for.
I did a tour on a property for a couple. They live in Spain. They got a property, and these people wanted to have a first baby shower, first birthday, some Asian people. And I don't ever do tours. I don't like one of the properties. But I said, I'll meet you. I'm off today. I'll come meet you. And I showed them the house. Okay, we like it. How do you do this? You manage 25 properties? How do you do it? Wow, well, we have some friends that have properties. We might give them your contact info. And it's just like, people be so impressed and intrigued. But you're right. I think what I focus on with my avatar for Airbnb is I know what type of client I don't want. Like, when you message me and I just do my quick little screening and the question, somebody messaged my owner today, hey, I want to book for one night. Can you do $235 for the night, and we'll leave $100 cleaning fee for the tip? What do you think? No reviews.
No.
Red flag.
Niggas.
Like niggas parties, like on a Sunday or Monday.
If it's asking,
no!
if they're asking for a discount, it's a
Can
nigga.
I leave you
Every
$100
time.
tip when I leave?
Nah, that means they're
No,
not gonna do that. Yeah.
hell no. But
Fuck
it's like,
no.
but you're right. I guess it's just like first, I'm like, okay, like I guess it's based on property type too. So in my basement, I know when I can see, okay, couples come here like shit. What can I do to entice couples? I partner with a girl that decorates rooms, right? And does all that little balloons and all that stuff, right? And also workers and government workers stay there. So I'm okay. So any property that's a 1-1, that's who that market usually is. A single traveler or two.
Yep.
And then like my homes and houses in affluent neighborhoods, people are traveling to see their families that live in those neighborhoods, and they're bringing their families.
Yep.
So I'm like, how can I make this property more family oriented? Oh, this party is like an event house. The owner with whatever, and it's designed for that. Oh yeah, we got a private chef. We got a masseuse. I partner with, but like, it's just like, okay, I'm starting to figure this shit out. When I go to the beach, I've never managed a property at the beach. I know it's gonna be all types of shit I don't know about tomorrow. I don't even know, I ain't been there since May. I don't even know what it look like right now. But I know, damn, sand is gonna be an issue. I'm gonna need vacuums. I'm gonna need towels. Ooh, do I need fishing rods? Do I need beach equipment? Like, and then I guess, like, I've been building a plane as I'm flying. And I feel like everybody just figuring this shit out. But I literally been building
like
this shit as
that.
I'm flying. And that's how I always started. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm coasting a little bit. But you learn as you go.
That's a good point.
1,000%.
Yeah.
So you explained your avatar to us just now.
Basically,
I'm telling you,
See?
like he been talking about it the whole time. That's why I'm like, you don't got no
I
avatar.
know it, but it's up here, and I got to get it out of here. I got to get it documented. I got
as
to
y'all
get
was
it on
speaking,
here.
I was literally texting because what I do is in the morning, every morning, I wake up, I don't look at no social media. I go work out, and all these like ideas start flooding. I just text myself because I got 2 phones. I'll text myself those ideas, right, so I can remember the shit. As y'all were talking, it reminded me, it's like, oh shit, I need to create an ideal avatar for this space, right? Right before Demille came here, I had a lady come here. She's like, yeah, we're having a wedding here, and we just want something for a place for everybody to gather before they leave for the weekend and stuff. She came look at this joint. She's like, yeah, I like it. I think I want to go ahead and book it, bro. For 5 hours, it's gonna be $500 profit. That's a quarter of my rent.
It's $100 in your building you live in. And that's $100 an hour profit.
Right? And now it's like
No overhead.
also if you look at it on the sign right here outside the door, I spoke to the lady. She had a
Hold on, what the fuck going on there? Otter.io.
yeah. So the lady had a birthday party here for her 5-year-old. It was a Barbie themed birthday party. They had like one little table here and this nice little setup for the kid. And it had like 15 like little table setups like for the kids and stuff. And then the parents were over there. And then they had like this Barbie like box that you could get in and take pictures of. So I talked to her. I said, "Yo, where did you get that box from?" She showed me the Instagram. I can show it to you after. This lady rents out the boxes.
That
She's
shit
got
was
a
torch?
business. Yeah, she's got a business where she.
I caught that.
My bad.
She went out the box, huh?
She got a box.
What she look like though?
Damn.
I got a couple dollars.
So she rents out props and stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, this is genius because I can reach out to her, and so I started talking to the lady who was hosting, and she's like, yeah, I do this kind of setup for my business. I set up like kid parties and stuff like this, and I'm like, So I started talking to her. She's like, yeah, there's a book downstairs that you can get, and it's filled with local event planners. I'm like, oh shit, event planners constantly and consistently. There's 2 things. Constantly and consistently need an event space.
Yep. That's a funnel right there.
Right? So now I told my girl, I was like, yo, I need to crank through this book and cold call or have somebody cold call every event planner in this local area within a 15-minute radius, right? Because now it's convenient if it's within 15 minutes. Contact every event planner and say, yo, I got a rooftop space. And I got diversity. So with the lady who was coming here for the wedding, she's like, yeah, can I rent out both spaces, indoor and outdoor? I said, no, you got to pay double for that. But I highly recommend that you just rent out the inside space because you still have access to just walk outside. So now she's like, oh, this is even better than I thought. So now I can start building a funnel and stuff like that. But right what I was about to ask y'all before the camera came back on, this is going to apply to Airbnb, to Turo, to a lot of other things. If you know your avatar, how do you market? Because with Facebook and Instagram, you can market to people in that local area, right? They may be, visiting from an hour away or something like that. How do you market to that ideal avatar to somebody who doesn't live within 3 states of here?
Facebook groups. And I'm real big on Facebook groups. Let me explain why.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I don't even know how I got on
I disagree.
Facebook groups.
But how would you automate that, though?
It's simple. So, I can guarantee y'all right now, if y'all go on Facebook right now and y'all search any niche, any business you're in, event planners, DC, Maryland, Virginia, Texas, Wyoming, Kansas, Iowa, there's Facebook groups and there's multiple, right? And the thing about Facebook groups is everybody in the world has a Facebook, right? And in these groups, there's thousands of people. So when you run an ad, you're paying money to target a specific individual like they did on the Great Hack, right? But when you go inside a Facebook group, you're guaranteed going to get impressions on people who are interested in that because they joined that Facebook group. And the way that you automate it, virtual assistants. You hire a virtual assistant and you tell them, I need you to go post under my profile X many times a day. And this is the beautiful thing about Facebook groups. I think I told y'all earlier this week. The algorithm shows you what you interact with. So if I'm just liking fat booty broads pictures, I'm gonna see a lot of ass on my timeline, and it's a fact.
IG fuck
If
all.
I'm watching sports,
Instagram looks crazy.
if I'm watching sports,
Open up
and
your
that's
Instagrams.
all I comment and engage on, it's gonna show me sports. What I realized on Facebook, all I comment on is Airbnb related things because I'm in so many groups. That's all my feed is. But what Facebook is doing now is putting those posts for what I'm looking for in my face every single day.
Hey, yo.
Good.
So
Big
I woke
booty
at
bars.
5:30 in the morning, and every other post was, hey, I'm looking for a co-host. Hey, can someone help me with my calendar? Hey, does somebody know about Hospitable? Hey, does anybody know anything about Price Labs? And I'm like, are they just giving me a re-up of dopamine that they know that I like
Yes.
based on what they see me engaging with?
I made a video on that when I was in Puerto Rico, which is hacking your algorithm. Because I would tell people, like, yo, stop looking at bullshit. Go look at not just a house, go look at a $50 million house, the $100 million house, because now you start, my Instagram at one point was showing me houses I ran because it was like marble floors, gold chandeliers, and like platinum this and everything, and it set my sights so high that I was like, yo, I have to get to that point. But like you said, if you start looking at the Instagram for your Airbnb, your Turo, right? All my shit is about cars, right? Or Airbnbs and shit like that. But you're right. Now, what you said was hiring a VA, and what's your thought, Ron, on the thing though is if you give this VA access to your Instagram or to your Facebook and your social media, now they have access to your social media.
Well, great question. So I haven't given any of them access to it. So what I actually did, if you go on my Facebook when I was doing Financial Lit Academy or Financial Lit University, what you do is you go make a business page and you make them a moderator on that page.
Okay.
And so the only reason I say I would feel comfortable with the VA that I have to let her do that is because I need people to see my face commenting and responding to answering questions, right? And that's how I get a lot of leads. Hey, I see you provide a lot of value. Hey, you're very active in that group. Can you help me with this? So if you make an Instagram page or a Facebook page with your business on it, right? And it's just a general page that people can like and follow, And if you have your VA every day, go join as many groups as possible in this niche. And now I want you to go use ChatGPT, create a posting campaign every single day. And I want you to go post in these groups, and I want you to go engage on people's content, right?
From that page.
From that page, right?
Okay.
And what's gonna happen is, I had somebody doing that. I made a Airbnb page called Airbnb Kings, and I spelled it. I made a logo and all that. What's gonna happen? You're gonna become a top contributor in that group, and now you got your little check mark or your Facebook check mark. Oh, he's a top contributor in this group. There's 100,000 people in this group. Who the fuck is he? And all it is because you put in them reps and you feed in the algorithm every single day.
So your page is the top contributor, but how does that help?
So when you click on my page, now you see all my content. You see my YouTube. You see my podcast. You see I'm a moderator on the page. You're going to see my VA, but I'm going to tell my VA, don't use your face. Well, what happens, the VA's added on there too, and then they're just a moderator and they go and do it. But you can tell them, change your profile picture, make this your name. But now it's like a landing page about what you do.
The Facebook is?
The Facebook page. I'll show you.
And while you pulling that up, I just want you to see how ridiculous my shit is, bro. This is just my explore.
See, explore page. See, I used to get in trouble, and I used to tell my girl, I only be looking at this shit. I said, they're grouping every 25 to 30-year-old man, and this is what they're showing us, because that's all y'all doing. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Can't
crazy,
bullshit.
bro.
This is insane, bro. You don't have nothing. Okay,
That's what I'm gonna use too. He's grouping us all in.
He got one Kanye joint, one Kentucky LSU heartbreaker. Everything else is, bro, you got 3 sports.
Nah, the funniest shit I just seen on IG.
I'm about to show you.
Cars, motivational quotes.
The funniest shit I seen on IG.
It take one more bite of anything.
Oh no, it's the back I
I
want.
refreshed it. What happened?
Oh, that's the back I got. That's showing the back.
This dude, this motherfucker does what I'm talking about. This motherfucker comments. I just started peeping him. He comments on every last fucking post. Whoever he is. And somehow you get points from, I didn't even realize that, but you get points. This man has commented on everything. All he doing is providing value.
That's it.
Has anyone ever used Upwork for Fiverr to find VAs? He's writing paragraphs for people. 2 likes. Somebody is finding value in that. Like, but this motherfucker is doing what I'm talking about. And I don't know if he's a real person or if it's a VA, but this motherfucker comments on every last thing.
Wow.
In every Airbnb group. I just started seeing him.
What happened?
I was saying, so this guy, I see him all the time. This past 2 weeks, I've seen him on every last thing. This guy, and he's, hey, anyone ever use Upwork or Fiverr? All of us probably use that. We could have answered it.
Bro, you want to know what's crazy? So, one of my business partners is my trainer. I'm helping optimize his business right now. And, bro, one of the things he's been doing to get a lot of engagement or, like, a lot of followers recently is he'll real live go under, like, other trainers or, like, let's say these theme pages. And theme pages, for anybody that don't know, is the pages that's, like, post them fucking quotes, or they might post videos and, like, they have all these followers and get all these views and stuff, like the Shade Room. Shade Room is literally a theme page. But he'll go on those pages and, like, open up one of the videos or pictures and then just start replying back to people, dropping gems for them. Like, people be like, oh, so, like, what would be the best way to do this workout if I don't got weights? Because it might be somebody doing a workout with dumbbells. He'll comment, like, yeah, like, this is an alternative for you to do. Oh, boom. Bruh, 5 people don't like to comment. Now he got 3 followers. I'm just like,
It's like it's undercutting traffic. It's still in traffic, and it's a cost-effective way to. If somebody's on that page and it's about motivation and working out, everybody that follows it relates to it. Mm-hmm. And if you're adding value, and then they click on your page, oh, this motherfucker's a personal trainer. I need to lose weight. Let me click on it, and then now you have a new follower.
OPA.
Look, so when I click right here, and I go to my pages, right? So this is the one called Airbnb Kings, right? And I don't think I ever posted nothing on it. No, that's not it. It's this thing. Okay, so look, B&B Kings, Wavy Tech, Financial Lit University. So I click on Financial Lit University when I was doing my financial literacy stuff. If I scroll down, this is a whole separate page with me, right? I don't know why it showed me homes. Maybe that was the wrong one. See dashboard. My bad. So let's go to so B&B Kings, right? So it's a real estate page. That's the email I made. And I never started, so I did this in November 2022. And basically, what I'm supposed to do is go and create content and flood it on this page, everything that I do, right? And then use this page, have my VA use this page to go and now engage with people. And it drives all of that content back to this page. And it's damn near like a YouTube channel.
Right.
And that's what a lot of like influencers do. Like I was listening to Country Wayne, right? The Shannon Sharp and Country Wayne episode. He's like a king at monetizing content. I didn't know that. And he does it by using iPhones. He said more people look at their phone every day than they do the TV. He's getting paid off ads on here, but he says, how you a comedian, how you a content creator, but you're not posting, every time you make a video, you're not posting on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. He said, I go click on a nigga Facebook page, he don't got nothing on it, like this. And he be like, how does this nigga do Airbnb? He only had no Facebook page talking about what he do. Because I realized the only way people are gonna ever know what you do is by getting your product or service in front of as many eyes as possible. And you can either pay ads to do that, and I really have never heard anybody that has paid somebody and successfully got an ROI on the ads. And that's just me. And I've been in this space for like 3-4 years. It depends on what you do.
Word of mouth ad is better
It's
than
the best.
paid.
It's the best organic.
They talked about that on Your Leisure,
That's the best traffic.
but we don't work for them, so it is what it is. Don't tell me.
Nah, like I said too, them theme pages, bro. Like, part of one of my mentorship programs, we had did this like little mini conference. It was intimate, like too. Like it was probably like 20 people max at the joint, and they had guest speakers come to the joint. We was in Atlanta. One of the guest speakers, 21-year-old millionaire, multi-millionaire. Actually, I ain't about to slide him, but he started a theme page and sold that joint. And now he just creates, like he knows how to create theme pages and monetize them drinks, and people will realize, come to him and pay him. Yo, I'm trying to promote this video on something about financial literacy. Oh, all right, I charge $1,200 for a post.
And that's how that should be. It's
Run it
100% tax write-off for your market, and if you got the money to do it.
Shit, I think
I'm too cheap for that
Shade
shit,
Room. I think Shade Room charged like $7,500, $10K a post.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Like-
they're a huge fucking page.
And like, yeah,
I was going to say or suggest and recommend. We just talking. Real talk. We just chatting.
let's start doing this shit.
Start doing this shit, bro. Let's create a Trello board of all the shit that we are talking about and say, oh man, Facebook page, do this and do that, bro. The Trello page that we can all collaborate on and be like, yo, step one, everybody need to get a Facebook page that you got this going on. Everybody use this VA, so now that VA is like, oh shit, I got
It was
work.
crazy. As Ron was talking that, I just pulled up my page, right? I don't really be marketing it, but like I'm putting all of our clips on these pages.
And people know what you do now.
I'm putting all of our clips.
You need some water.
Did you follow the podcast page, bro?
Yeah. You know
I was
what?
on the phone, and I was like, man, let me stop bullshitting and go to this, YouTube. And all of a sudden, Damian was like, nigga, you just now subscribed to that joint? I was like,
But see, and that's why delegation is so important, because everybody's not good at everything.
Yeah.
Right. And Alex, he may be that might not be his niche or his strength.
So Alex
he
needs
the
a
person
VA.
that get everything, a VA to do it, or just assign it to a VA. And there's so many social media VAs that probably know more than what we talking about, and they know how to do it. But yeah, we only get 24 hours in a day. We working 8, we sleeping 8. You got 8 left for yourself. You got to work out, you got to cook, you got to commute. So it's just like you gotta buy back your time or find ways to make it more efficient. They got apps that automatically post. But I realized, like at one point, I didn't want people knowing what I did. When I was doing Turo and vending machines and all that, I was like, I'm posting screenshots, I'm doing all that, I'm teaching people, and people love that shit. And then I realized this is a lot of fucking work making content, and people don't even appreciate this shit.
Yo, it's crazy.
Is there one app that or like automated system that uploads? Let's say, wait,
you said uploads what?
like, so let's say I wanted to upload a video to like Instagram, YouTube.
Hootsuite.
They even got that shit baked inside
Even
Instagram
Facebook.
now.
Facebook does it too.
But my shit is actually creating the content. Sitting down
that's
and doing this.
yeah.
That's the shit that
I don't got a problem.
Editing. Oh
That's
my
the shit
I don't
that
got a
gets
problem
me.
doing none of it. I mean, I've been doing photography and videography for 11 years, so like that shit ain't nothing.
Okay.
But posting it everywhere, bro. I realized I posted on Instagram. Oh, now I got posted on YouTube Shorts. Oh, now I got posted on
That's
TikTok.
crazy. I just sent one out this week in the group chat.
It wasn't until he just said it because I was like, yo, when you were talking about it, I was like, yo, it's something.
What's it called?
Hootsuite.
Hootsuite, it'll do all
I use Buffer. So Buffer, I got my Facebook linked to it. My Instagram is linked to it. My TikTok, my LinkedIn is now linked to it as well. So it just if I want to post something at one time, it'll post to all of my socials.
I need to do that.
And you know why that's
real
important?
shit.
Because you're increasing your reach.
Yeah.
I stopped posting on Instagram because I'm like, everybody who follow me, for the most part, I know them. They know me. They know what I do. They not my target client. I got on TikTok because I saw that fucking exponential reach. But like, I need to post on every LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook,
Exactly.
Instagram. Like,
So much work.
That's what I'm saying. We got to get a Trello board
We can all
where
pay for one system.
Exactly. But honestly, I like to
Set it up, bro.
just to
You know, I'm with.
well, I like Buffer, right? Because Buffer lets you use link your first 3 channels for free on a free plan. So like I can link my LinkedIn, I can link my Instagram, my Facebook. Shit, I can even link my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. So you could do any 3 social media networks on a free plan. If you want to add more than three networks, you gotta pay for it. But three sites for free, and then you can schedule your content on when you want to release it. And so, only thing it doesn't tell you is like the best day. Well, actually, no, it has like a blogs, so it tells you like the best times to post on every fucking site. So on Instagram, the best time to post is between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the mornings.
That's the
Know
best
that.
time.
I be on because nigga, that's the first thing niggas
Y'all
check
be-
when they wake
Y'all
up.
be reading y'all bro. I've realized check my algorithms like.
Bro, I check my Instagram like once every 3 days.
So for my for my business Instagram page, literally if I post from 9 a.m. to let's say 11:30 a.m. Best engagement, all that type of stuff. But on my I'd say my personal end, it's my photography business page, but I'm kind of moving away from it. But I post on there anything from 9 to 11:30. I promise you won't be doing jack squat shit. I post anything from 6:30 to like 7:30 p.m. though. That shit is going up.
So it
That's what I thought,
says
yeah.
I be
7.
on Google,
So it
what's the
says
best
7
days to
to
post?
8
That's why I
a.m.
laughed. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
it says 7 to 8 a.m. because people when they first wake up and before they start working. So that's why 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. is probably the best time on Instagram.
I don't be in the
Check-
shower on Instagram.
But I was gonna say look at your like personal algorithm stats. Like
But mine,
that shit.
sometimes that joint just. Like
Yours, I can't speak for you. You know you got a lot of followers now and shit.
Nah, because mine would just be like, best day to post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, bro, that ain't telling me shit.
Oh, every day? No, it wants you to post it. That's because it wants you to post every day.
You gotta feed the algorithm every day.
Yeah.
Like when I had an eBay, that's when I started learning about algorithms. I used to have an eBay dropshipping store, and my guy told me you have to create a new product every single day in your store because eBay will incentivize you if you're treating it like a store that you going in physically each day. They don't want somebody to just post 15 products and don't log in for 4 or 5 days. They want you to actively log in, work on your store, just like Airbnb used to be. I used to have a VA go in every single day and change one thing in my description.
Wow.
Because Airbnb tracks when's the last time you updated your listing on the side, every last one. And I had her go in every single day and make that exclamation point, delete that period. Take out the and put them. Or like just little shit. Like you just got to change one thing on all the and then I think they phased that out. But
They did,
algorithms matter. Like,
They face that.
because they all competing for attention.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense, man. Y'all good over here?
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. Man. Hold on.
But yeah, man, I definitely agree, man. I definitely think that we should definitely probably bundle on something because this shit is expensive. All this software and shit, this shit is expensive.
We about to do this
And then we
shit
could split
after
up
the
the
night.
work
We
too,
starting the group
where
chat.
It's not like we could find somebody like this guy I found on YouTube. He literally just said first he told me $300 a month to optimize my channel and manage. I'm like, bro, I don't have $300 for YouTube. You ain't even showed me no shit, no social proof yet, right? He said, okay, I can do it for $100 a month. I talked him up to 100. I said, that's my budget. That's the max that I have to give. Now this motherfucker told me send me all the content that I have. I sent him like 54 videos. He said I'm gonna upload videos every other day, and I'm about to build your channel out. Now
crazy?
I gotta just keep giving content.
That's
I
tough
can
in
give
itself,
y'all I can give y'all access because now I have a team account for Buffer.
Oh, boy, I'm in here now. I got my free trial going.
Oh shit!
Signed up right
I'm
here,
about to say I got a team account, so you know if y'all really trying to do this, so I can let y'all into my account and y'all can link whatever post, whatever shit y'all want to link to.
And I got a lot of content coming out the next month.
I got Submagic. Submagic is the one where I do all the captions.
Do you still have Ola Clip? Olas?
Opus.
Opus. I
That's
fuck
what
with that.
that's what I
OC, since he put niggas on to that.
When I tried,
that's what I use
I fuck with that.
for all our podcast clips. That's what I use.
bro.
Opus.
When I tried that joint last night, like I couldn't download the clip. Like how do you share it to your
I airdropped it straight to my laptop afterwards.
You know, I got.
I mean, from my phone, from my laptop to my
right
phone.
now and shit.
And then I keep making new free
Yo,
trials.
we can work on this after
with
the
different
podcast.
emails.
I mean, do we have anything else to talk about, or we could?
Put in a good
Oh, I thought we was going, let niggas get the smoke out.
I mean, I thought didn't you get your smoke off? Pause.
I don't know if that was
wasn't, but the way you worked.
Did you? Are you good? Did you? You got all the smoke you want to get off your chest?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's bitch niggas in the comments. But
We gave them some entrepreneurship.
Keep
today.
commenting though.
We gave them the content they wanted today.
Exactly.
We gave them. We responded in a different way. We responded with. We didn't choose violence.
Exactly. Well, one of us tried to choose violence, but
I used to be in the comments every day.
you know, it's
If you talk crazy to me in the comments, I'm going to respond back.
So that means keep commenting.
exactly more engagement, baby. Exactly. All right, thank y'all for checking out another episode. Peace.